Are you starting to feel like something doesn't add up in your relationship? The words may be sweet, but the actions feel off. In this video, we'll explore how to spot a lie in a relationship with real, deep signs that most people overlook. We'll go beyond just body language and dive into emotional disconnect, defensive behavior, and how the truth often hides in the details. Watch until the end, because learning these signs could save your heart. Sometimes it's not the words that make you wonder. It's the pause before the words, the change in tone, the story that doesn't quite match up the second time. In love, we crave honesty. But what happens when you feel like something's off, and you can't shake it? In this video, we're diving deep into how to spot a lie in a relationship. Not just the obvious signs, but the emotional patterns, the subtle cues, and the psychological red flags most people ignore until it's too late. Because trust isn't just about believing. It's also about observing. What you'll learn in this video is the most common behavior patterns liars show in romantic relationships. Emotional clues that signal dishonesty, even when the words sound good. How body language and inconsistencies reveal deeper truths. Why lies in relationships often come with guilt, deflection, or silence. How to protect your peace without becoming paranoid. Let's get started. 1. Their story keeps changing. The first major sign? The details just don't stick. They tell you one version of what happened today. But tomorrow it changes. Timelines shift. Names appear or disappear. Something small always feels off. When someone lies, their brain has to construct a story. The truth doesn't change, but a lie needs maintenance. If you feel like you're constantly remembering their words more accurately than they are, it could be a sign. Liars forget the lie, but the truth always remembers itself. 2. They get defensive fast, even when you're calm. You ask a simple question. Where were you yesterday? Or, hey, who were you texting just now? Instead of answering, they snap. Why are you always accusing me? You don't trust me? Wow. Can I have any space around here? Here's what's really happening. You're not attacking them, but the truth might be. When someone lies, even innocent questions feel dangerous. So they attack first to avoid exposure. If you feel like you're walking on eggshells for asking basic things, stop and ask yourself why. If this video is connecting with something deep inside you, don't ignore that. Take a moment to like this video to help others discover this message as well. And don't forget to subscribe. We make weekly content about relationships, emotional healing, and mental clarity. You deserve truth. You deserve peace. 3. Their eye contact is off, either too little or too much. Contrary to popular belief, liars don't always avoid eye contact. Sometimes they overdo it. They stare too hard, trying to look believable. Or they can't hold your gaze at all. The key is noticing how their eye contact changes from their usual behavior. Are they blinking more? Fidgeting? Looking at the floor during serious topics? These micro-behaviors often tell more than their actual words. Your body knows before your mind catches up. Trust those instincts. For you catch them in small lies that don't even matter. Little lies are often tests. They lie about things that seem harmless, like saying they were home when they were out with friends, or pretending they forgot something when they didn't. These are trial runs. They're testing whether you'll notice, whether you'll call them out, whether you care enough to question them. Lying becomes easier once it works in small doses. So if you keep brushing off little lies, pause. The little ones make way for the big ones. 5. You feel it in your gut, even without proof. This is the one we often ignore, but it's the most powerful. If something inside you feels off, that feeling is there for a reason. Not because you're paranoid, not because you're overthinking, but because the energy doesn't match the words. You don't need evidence to feel confusion. You don't need screenshots to sense disconnection. If your body feels unsafe or uncertain around their answers, listen. Your nervous system picks up dishonesty before your brain can explain it. Let's quickly recap the real signs someone may be lying in a relationship. Their stories don't match up. They get defensive over small questions. Their eye contact feels forced or totally absent. They lie about little things for no reason. Your intuition is warning you, even when everything looks fine. Now, this doesn't mean every inconsistency is a betrayal. However, if these signs start to accumulate, you owe it to yourself to ask harder questions. The truth is not always easy, but it is always necessary. Let's talk about it in the comments. Have you ever discovered a lie you knew deep down was there all along? Like this video if it gave you clarity. Share it with someone who needs to regain their trust in themselves. And subscribe for weekly videos that protect your heart and strengthen your mind. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.